Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Plies and Hellhounds. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabbigales and all my hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. Today we are sewing a bag. The style of the video is a little bit different than usual because the last couple of Fridays Jake has had off of work, so I just haven't wanted to talk to the camera while he's home, even though I literally just did Vlogmas, but whatever. We're playing around. We're having fun. Today we are making a Loof bag by Sew Liberated. It is an oval shaped purse with pockets and zippers and a strap, and yeah, I bought this pattern when it came out. I don't even remember when, and then just never bought the fabric to make it. So for Christmas, my mom got me this 10-ounce black canvas, and we're gonna make that bag today. It was a super fun sew. It probably could have been a really good afternoon if I got everything properly the first time. This is not gonna be like a how to sew video, but we're just gonna go through the steps of making this bag and all of the materials that I used. I'm really hoping the microphone is picking up Hal, who is sitting directly next to it and just purring and watching me edit and record this. So I hope that's good background noise for you. Not on the keyboard. Not on the keyboard. Thank you, though. Yeah. We are also going to have a lot of Hal making an appearance in this video. He is very interested in sewing, and his favorite toys right now are blades, scissors, X-Acto knives, box cutters. If it's sharp and stabby, that's what he wants to play with. After I cut out all the pieces out of the main fabric, I needed to cut everything out of the lining fabric, and I remembered that I had a Ziploc bag of remnants of the silk fabric from my grandma's basement from the first time we cleaned it out in 2019. So I did pull out two florals on dark backgrounds to serve as the lining, and I absolutely adore them. They did still smell a little bit like mothballs in like grandma house, but it was just really nice to be able to use them for something because they are stunning and I have no idea what else I would have used them for. So most of it is this floral on black silk fabric, and then a couple of the pieces, because I didn't have enough of the black background, are on the floral on brown silk remnant. The brown silk is also more of a vine pattern than the floral pattern, but this is for the inside of the bag, so it's not going to be visible to anybody. And it still means that I used the fabric from Grandma's basement. Scissors just loves weapons. He just loves weapons so much. So now everything is cut out of the main fabric, the lining fabric, and I did have a little snafu of going to Joann's to buy all the hardware and forgetting I needed interfacing, so then I had to go back to Joann's to get more interfacing, but the interfacing for literally one piece is also cut out. For the hardware, I got the brass metal zippers and the brass strap adjusters and D-rings. They didn't have the rectangle rings. Oh my god. Hell, oh beans. Okay. I was hoping to use some leather straps left over from when Hide and Hammer sent me some for the wedding cloaks, but they weren't long enough. So I just decided to make the straps out of the canvas fabric. There were directions in the pattern for this anyway, so that turned out super easy. Just cutting long strips of fabric, lots of pressing, and then lots of straight seams. There was a lot of top stitching in this project. This was also the first real run of this ironing board cover, which is a woolen horse saddle blanket. So my craft room smells like a barn, and it's absolutely lovely. And then Hal discovered sewing thread. I did set a timer for each section of this bag. So making the straps from cutting out, ironing, sewing, putting through the loops, reattaching to the loops, getting confused about how to use an adjuster strap thing. That took me about an hour. Overall, this whole bag, I want to say, took me 4 hours to sew, but that also included running out of my bobbin 3 times, the cat trying to steal all my supplies, the dogs needing to go out, making a cup of coffee. So it was a good afternoon project. Now that everything is cut out, We started off with sandwiching both the zippers and practicing our transitions. The first zipper was for the main opening, and this is for the back pocket zipper, which I got very confused about because I bought a double-sided zipper, so I just kept flipping it over and getting confused. I figured it out in the end. I did spend a lot of time manually, like hand cranking my machine to go through everything because I was very nervous of exploding a needle on the metal zipper teethies. We did not break a single needle, knock on wood, while we did this. So we managed to create the zipper and the gussets, and then it was time to create the front pocket. And then top stitch that down as well. There was so much top stitching in this project, but I did my best to try and be as accurate and follow directions as closely as possible. With clothing, you can kind of fudge it and make it work, but I never made a structured bag like this before, so I wanted to make sure that I did everything as correct as I possibly could. Then we sandwiched all of the front pieces together and sewed on the main fabric front side pieces, and then realized I was also supposed to add the lining side pieces to the front. So that front side seam is extremely secure. In between each step, I pressed and I top stitched like a good sewist. The most finicky part of this was attaching the side gussets to the front and back panels. It's a trust the process system. It does not look like it's going to work, but it absolutely does. Just keep following the directions, go slow. There's a lot of layers. I will say this was extremely annoying because the silk was fraying a ton and it was super staticky and like metallic threads. So they were just getting absolutely everywhere and non-stop fraying. When I use more of this fabric, I will be getting some fray check because it's literally all over my house right now. So I sewed down the front panel to the gusset, rassled that through the machine very slowly, and then promptly realized that I forgot to add the back pocket to the back panel. A little bit of an oops there. I did remedy that and sandwich everything together. And trim all the excess and attach it. So with that, I will see you in the reveal. we're just gonna have to deal with how pale I am. Hi, yeah, I finished the bag and I absolutely adore it. Are you coming in, bud? Try and give you a peek-see of the, so there's the inside. I'm absolutely obsessed. It does have the one pocket on the inside. A pocket that'll probably put my keys in on this side. It's so much roomier than I thought it was. I think if I played my cards right, I could just stick a sock in here and also knit. That is my biggest problem with like purses, is where do I put my knitting? So she's done. I love her. I do plan on getting some wax canvas. No, some wax for fabric to waterproof this, just for longevity's sake, if you will. I can't wait to use this. I have no plans on leaving my house in the next ever. So even just like a little, I haven't had a purse since college. And even then, I think it was one of those big hobo purses that you could fit like 3 bottles of wine in and a notebook and your computer and like everything you needed for drawing class. Love that bag. The bag was the best. Even fits my phone. Highly recommend this pattern. Love it. Absolutely love this. So yeah, thank you for coming on this little sewing adventure. I'm sure if I just sat down and did it, I could have done it in one day. If I had all the materials. Iron, I'm trying to close the video out. So yeah, thank you for coming on this little sewing journey. I hope you had fun. I hope it was relaxing. And I will catch you guys in the next video. If you like this video and want to see more like it, feel free to subscribe. We put out 2 videos a month. And I will catch you next time. Goodbye.